Hello and welcome to BST 322 Introduction to Biostatistics. This is Dr. Michael Myers from San Diego, California, and I will be your instructor in this course. Tonight what I'm going to do for you with this short video is I want to give you a brief introduction to the course, especially to those of you who have never taken an online course before. I want to show you how to navigate around the course and what you'll be doing in the weeks that we'll be together learning statistics. So the first thing you want to do is go to your course login, which you probably already know about. You want to go to myonlinelogin.com. You'll put in your user ID and your password, and then click Go to Class. So once you're in the course shell, what you'll see is a top navigation area up here. There'll be your gradebook, doc sharing, the Dropbox, a little webography, and help area as well. What you want to focus on is on the left side navigation. You'll find things like the course syllabus, so that's the first click that you'll make. In the course syllabus, I have my picture there, some information and links for you. There's also links and descriptions for the textbook. In this course, we're going to be using Polite's Statistics and Data Analysis textbook. This is a custom textbook because we bundle this with the software and with some multimedia aspects for this course. So this course has no used textbook because we're required to give you this computer background for statistics, and we bundled it all together for you in one format. So when you get your textbook from NU, what you do is you'll have a little cart insert that'll have your code for you that you'll put into the course page, and I'll show you where that goes. And you'll do that once, and then you'll have access to the ebook, to the software, and to the multimedia library. So you can get all your assignments done for this course. We used to do it separately. We used to have SPSS, and that was troublesome because it didn't work well on the Mac, and it was $129, plus students still had to buy the textbook and some other textbooks to deal with the software. So this was a much cheaper way to go for our students. So again, here the syllabus has all the details for you, and then you'll see we're going to have basically reading assignments due each week. I'll show you there'll be PowerPoint slides as well, and other slide sets to look at, in addition to all the information in your textbook. So each week, basically, these are the readings that you'll have to do, and these are the due dates. Everything is generally due in this course on Sunday night at midnight, and as I've noted for you in the syllabus here, you're going to be doing basically 3 things each week. You're going to be doing a homework assignment, and a discussion thread, and a quiz. And the last week you'll do the final and turn in an independent project, which I'll talk about as we go along in the class. So what you'll see here is a browser check. So if you want to work on your browser, make sure you're using the right software. You can do a browser check. I'm using Google Chrome here. Explorer works well as Firefox. And you can check Safari for your Mac people as well. Your readings again are here for you, so you can click on these left navigations here. Gives you all the information you need to keep up in the course. There's also the ebook. So in addition to having the book in the printed form, you have an online copy, so you don't have to lug it around with you. Just click on this online textbook link and it'll call up the book for you. So we have the book online as well for you. You'll notice there's a virtual office. So here's where you want to pose questions to me. I will be monitoring this and responding to them. It's just an easier way for us to talk to each other. So if you have a question, probably others in the class have the same question, and I can respond to it in the virtual office. There's also the student lounge, so go ahead and click there and go ahead and give a little bio of yourself or say hi in introduction, and I'll greet students in the class. And this will be basically your area to talk with each other and basically hang out in the student lounge. So you'll see there's different units. So each week we're going to have a unit. So unit 1 is coming up this week. And you'll see there's different activities for you. So for example, there's Family Feud. So once you start doing the reading and start getting into the course, you can kind of quiz and test yourself on these little activities. These won't be graded, but these activities will help you with the material in the course. There's flashcards as well to help you. As I said, there's a link for lecture notes and slide sets. So these you can download and look at as well to give you more information about statistics. Here's your assignment links. So again, each week these links will be very similar. So your assignment is here, and it's in just a Word document. And what you'll do is you'll fill out that assignment, type it back to me with your answers. You'll be doing some work in StatCrunch, which is our statistical program for this class, and you'll be submitting that to me in the Dropbox. Also, so as you go through the course, you're also going to see some links for the statistical software. So we're using StatCrunch in this course, which works equally well on the Mac and the PC. It's running through the internet. So basically what you want to do is when you get to looking at the software, you can access that right from the course home area. So if you click on StatCrunch, now this is where you'll see the little hesitation here. This is where for the first time it'll prompt you to put in your code that you get from your textbook. So once you do that first, you'll have access to the ebook and to the software and to the multimedia library as well. So we'll just let this load up here and you'll be able to see the software. So you click through, here's the StatCrunch link, and you just click there and it'll open the software. So I've already put my code in, so it already recognizes me. You can go right through to the website, and again this is going right through our course page, and just click on Open StatCrunch and you'll see that it looks just like Excel. And I'll go through this with you in our online class sessions, and we'll do those Thursday night at 6 o'clock, and those will be recorded as well. So if you can't make it, those will be recorded for you to review. But basically StatCrunch looks like Excel, only it's much easier to use, much more powerful program. It'll do all the stats for us. And so you click in here and you can put in different variables, and we'll go over this in class as well. I've also given you in the course shell an entire YouTube collection of videos. So if you go down to the StatCrunch instructional videos, I've given you a video on how to do each analyses in StatCrunch. And if those are done on YouTube, and so you can click on them. Here's the old welcome to class that I had. I've updated this one for you because we have a little bit different look to our classes now. But for example, here's a t-test in StatCrunch. I've gone through all of those for you, and we'll go through those as we go through class. And you'll see those also in the discussion board questions. So if you go down to like week 1 discussion board, I've given you a problem to work on, and then a little video below that on actually how to do the problem. So all those are set up for you for your learning in the class. In addition, if you click on My Stat Lab Resources, what you'll see is multimedia area, and in there you'll be able to access all kinds of videos on different topics and statistics that we'll cover in the course. For example, there's an opening video that goes chapter by chapter and on, for example, the different levels of measurement, ratio, interval, variables, those kinds of things. So there's lots of resources for you in the class. So as I said, you just click on chapters. So again, this is in the My Stat Lab resource area under the multimedia, and there's all kinds of videos, activities that you can link to and look at. So example, here's one on types of data. So in this class, we're actually going to be meeting weekly in Zoom, and I put a link for that for you in the web biography, and I'll send this link out to you before Thursday so we can meet in Zoom. It's a very simple, easy to use teleconferencing system. It's free, and all you do is click on the link and follow the directions, and you can join me on camera in class in this sort of classroom environment, which we'll do in Zoom. And again, this will be recorded so that if anyone has to miss it, you can review it. I give 4 points for each time you come to class and engage in class through this activity. And then if you can't make that one, just send me a short paragraph when you review it later from the recording, and I'll award you the points for that. So again, this is just a brief overview of what's in class. And again, here's your quiz. So for example, week 1, you'll have the quiz here. And then we'll have a quiz each week, and the last week we'll have a final. So again, this is a brief introduction and welcome to BST 322. Feel free to engage with me on the discussion boards or send me an email at mmyers@nu.edu, and I look forward to seeing you in class this week.